the wrap, I guess, sat on here too long, and when we went to go pull it off to readjust it, it started ripping and tearing. What's up, guys? DIY Salvage Guy here, and on this channel, we just learn as we go. Today's episode, we're back at the wrap, day number 3. Stay with me here. We're making progress every day with this. We're getting closer and closer to completion. Make sure you guys like, comment, let me know what you guys think, how the car's coming out, ring that bell for post notifications, and also make sure you guys subscribe. Check out the merch line down below. Let's hop into this right now. Alright guys, we're back day 3. We're going to attempt to finish wrapping this. T-Man is not with us right now. We're going to be working with my assistant to try to help out. That's my wife. So we're going to try to wrap the roof. We're going to try to do the hood, toss the bumpers on, get those on, and then we'll be able to pull it outside. We are going to redo the quarter panel eventually, but right now we need to make space in here for something else that's coming. So give you guys a view of this, and we get started on the roof. Alright guys, so the wrap, I guess, sat on here too long, and when we went to go pull it off to readjust it, it started ripping and tearing. I guess the adhesive stuck. So we're going to lay a new piece down. Another thing, I guess, to learn, don't work on this in spurts. If you lay a piece down, lay it down and be complete with it. So I'll throw this back in the time lapse, get this all off, and then we'll cut a new piece and we'll put it on here. That's why we buy extra. Alright guys, give you a quick look at the way the hood came out. We're gonna have to do a small piece up here, and same thing on the other side. I'll show you when we get there. I could not manage to get this to stretch by any more amount than we did. So we are gonna have two pieces. If this thing was made in 61 inches instead of 60 inches, we would have been fine, but maybe that's just the inexperience talking. But it came out pretty good. Everything kind of took forever to figure out, but it came out pretty good. The only issues are pretty much here where it lifted slightly. So we might see about getting maybe some wrap glue or something and tossing that down so that it stays down. But everything else came out pretty good. So all we have to do is just cut it off. And here as well, we got to put a little piece. We'll try to make the seam as good as possible. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to attempt this roof again. Give that a shot. I think it'll be a lot easier with two people. That way we can glass it, as CK Wrap says, and get it to sit on here pretty nicely and easily. So we're gonna hop on this now and give you guys a time lapse and an update when we're done. All right, so we got most of this down with the time lapse. So I just want to show like the last little corner and what we do at each time. Basically, when we get to the corners, it starts to curve. So we really just need to pull a lot here, a little bit of heat and a little bit of tension, and this should all lay down. So once Sammy comes back over here and gets off her union mandated break, we'll heat and we'll pull. Pulling, squeegeeing, making our way downtown, walking fast. High five.
Jeez, that was horrible.
All right, so we got the roof all laid. You guys saw me try it originally by myself. Could not do it. That initial overlay was all the difference and worked out really well here. So got a little bit of muscle and moving. A couple little creases, but now we're gonna cut this off. We'll cut off the hood and then we'll see what else we're gonna do. All right, guys, give you a quick look at everything. So we have the whole car done. We just have the bumpers left to do. It looks pretty good. It's gonna be one of those things where when I do it again, I wanna be much better at it. Hood came out all right. Fenders, you know, we've gone over this stuff before, but now the entire car is done. We have some glossy spots you guys could see here or there. I do plan on redoing the quarter panel and probably that door as well, since we'll have the additional spot. The additional wrap, assuming the bumpers go according to plan. We do have a lot left, so you guys can see that. But all in all, I think it came out pretty good. First time wrapping, don't get on me for, well, you should have did this, should have did that. Give me advice, let me know what I'm doing wrong. I tried to watch as many people as I could. Paradox, CK wraps. Tried to learn all that, or learn as much as I could from them. But shout out to T-Man, obviously, for helping me through all of this, getting me started on it, and really giving me the motivation to do it. So we have to put the trim pieces back on. Probably not gonna do this side because there's no point right now. We're gonna be taking it off anyway. But we are going to probably put the front bumper back on because we're gonna have to in order to wrap it. I am hoping that we can wrap without taking the grill pieces off. You guys see the grill over there, the bumper over there. I think we might be able to. We just have a very small spot that we need to wrap. We'll see. Might have to do some inlays. That'll probably be the bane of my existence, but you know, little by little, guys, we are getting better at this and we're gonna keep going with it. All right, guys. We are about to attempt an inlay here. So, try to give you guys the best view I can. It's pouring out right now, so I can't really take this outside. So what we're gonna do is we have this piece and we have this piece that I think an inlay would probably be best to do, because I don't know if stretching it and getting it into like these corners is going to be possible. So I think the inlay is going to be the easiest thing for us. So professional might do this differently, I don't know, but I can only do what I think is best. So first thing I'm going to do is get this car lifted up a little bit. So I'll throw it on the quick jacks, just get it up, and then we will be able to work a little bit easier. All right. So we got the car jacked up on the quick jacks. So what we're gonna do is lay some knifeless tape. We already sprayed it down with some isopropyl alcohol and we cleaned it all up. So that's naturally the first step, but we did that already off camera. So we're gonna take our knifeless tape and we're going to put a layer of it. So I think we'll do the inside first. You wanna leave enough so that you can actually use it and yank it at the end. you guys can see. Got a nice inlay here. Camera's tough right now. So I'm gonna take my squeegee and a little bit of heat and just make sure that we have these edges all down. I like it. I think it came out pretty good. All that work for that little piece, but gives me confidence. So that's always a game changer when you have some confidence doing anything. So let's see if we can get this next piece and do the same thing. Let's just make sure we have enough here. I think we should. I think this one will be a lot easier. So we're gonna do the same thing, throw some knifeless tape down. We'll throw it around here and also in here. Stuff works wonders to throw it in a time lapse because this is boring. Alright, so we got our knifeless tape all set up around here for the inside and the outside of it. What we're going to do is toss our gloves on and put the inlay down. We got the inlays done. You guys can see that. Came out alright. Ripped a little bit over here, and here it's kind of pulling a little bit, but that's alright. Never going to be perfect, but we're learning. Next step probably be tomorrow. We're going to sit here and wrap the bumper. I think I'm done for today. Been at this too long. Need a break. Day number 3 complete. Getting closer and closer to being completed with this build. It's very, very difficult to wrap a vehicle when you don't know what you're doing, but we're learning as we go. We're making a lot of progress. So hopefully you guys have been inspired by this. Just pick up a wrench, buy a car, do whatever you need to do. Just try to become a DIY salvage guy yourself.